Hello kids, we are doing chapter number 2 Power Play of Ganit Prakash class 8 NCERT textbook, and today we are going to continue our topic number 2.5 Getting a Sense for Large Numbers. Last year we learnt about lakhs and crores as well as millions and billions. A lakh is 10 to the power of 5, a crore is 10 to the power of 7, and an Arab is 10 to the power of 9. Whereas a million is 10 to the power of 6 and a billion is 10 to the power of 9. So we have already learnt about lakhs and crores in our previous classes. Now we are talking about lakhs. So lakh is 10 to the power of 5, that means 1 and 5 zeros. Then for crore, 1 is accompanied with 7 zeros. For an Arab, 1 is accompanied with a 9 zeros. And in international system, we use million, billion, trillions. So in million, you have 6 zeros. In a billion, you have 1 followed by 9 zeros. You might know the size of the world's human population. Have you ever wondered how many ants there might be in the world or how long ago humans emerged? In this section, we shall explore the numbers significantly larger than Arabs and billions. We shall use the powers of 10 to represent and compare these numbers in each case. So in this particular section, we are going to learn very large numbers, more bigger than Arabs and billions. And since it is not possible to write so many big numbers followed by a zero, so what do? We generally write them in the powers of 10. So 10 to the power of 0, as of mid-2025, there are only 2 northern white rhinos remaining in the world, both females, and they reside at the Old Pejeta Conservancy in Kenya. So can we write 2 into 10 to the power of 0? सिर्फ 2 को ही रिप्रेजेंट करना है, तो 2 into 10 to the power of 0 क्या हो जाएगा? 2 into 10 to the power of 0 is 1. So that means 2. So we can simply write with the help of 10 to the power of 0. 10 to the power of 1, as of early 2024, the total population of hen and gibbons is a meager 42. Now this is also a very small population. So we can write it as approximately 4 into 10 to the power of 1. 10 to the power of 2 को कैसे यूज करेंगे? There are just 242 kakapo alive as of mid 2025. So we can express it as 2 into 10 to the power of 2. Approximately लिख रहे हैं, एकदम exactly नहीं लिख रहे हैं. For 10 to the power of 3, there are fewer than 3000 Komodo dragons in the world, all based in Indonesia. So we can write 3 into 10 to the power of 3. 10 to the power of 4, a 2005 estimate of the maned wolf population showed that there are more than 17,000 of them. Most are located in Brazil. So we can write 1.7 into 10 to the power of 4. For 10 to the power of 5, as of 2018, there are around 4.15 lakh African elephants. So we can write 4 into 10 to the power of 5. 10 to the power of 6, there are an estimated 50 lakhs or 5 million American alligators as of 2025. So it would be 5 into 10 to the power of 6. So let us see this example. 50 lakhs बोला है. 50 lakhs को आप कैसे लिखोगे? 50 accompanied with 5 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. अब मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ इसको? Can I write 5 into 10 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 zeros है. तो 5 into 10 to the power of 6 लिख सकते हैं. तो हम यहाँ पे क्या दिखा रहे हैं कि कहाँ पे हम 10 to the power of 6 का यूज कर सकते हैं. Now 10 to the power of 7. The global camel population is estimated to be over 3.5 crores or 35 millions, which can be written as 3.5 into 10 to the power of 7. India has only about 2.5 lakh of them. So out of 3.5 global population of camels, India has 2.5 lakhs. The global horse population is around 5.8 crore or 58 millions. 5.8 into 10 to the power of 7, with about half of them in America. 10 to the power of 8, more than 20 crores or 200 million, which can also be written as 2 into 10 to the power of 8. Water buffaloes are estimated worldwide, with a vast majority of them in Asia. Now the 10 to the power of 9. So the estimated global population of starlings is around 1.3 Arab और 1.3 billion. और 1.3 billion को हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं? 1.3 into billions is 10 to the power of 9. The global human population is, as of 2025, is 8.2 Arabs or 8.2 billions, which can also be written as 8.2 into 10 to the power of 9. So here is a picture of the starling murmuration over a farm in the UK. Starling murmuration is a mesmerizing aerial display of thousands of these starlings flying in synchronized swirling patterns. It is often described as choreographed dance. So can you see this picture? यहाँ पे बहुत सारे starlings हैं which are following a pattern. और ये पैटर्न जो है बहुत ही सिंक्रोनाइज्ड रहता है and it looks beautiful and sometimes referred to as choreographed dance. With a global human population of about 8 into 10 to the power of 9 and about 4 into 10 to the power of 5 African elephants, can we say that there are nearly 20,000 people for every African elephant? So let us try to find this out. So global human population है वो 8 into 10 to the power of 9 है. Let's divide this population with the number of American elephants. So 4 into 10 to the power of 5. अब यहाँ पे 4 times of 2 तो 8 होता है. So we will get 2. Now we know that a to the power of m upon a to the power of n is a to the power of m minus n. तो वही फॉर्मूला हम इन दोनों टर्म्स पे अप्लाई कर देंगे. So you will get 2 into 10 to the power of 9 minus 5 and you will get 2 into 10 to the power of 4, which is 20,000. So yes, we can say that nearly 20,000 people are there for every African elephant. 10 to the power of 10 can be used. The global chicken population living at any time is estimated at 33 billion. 3.3 into 10 to the power of 10. Now the 10 to the power of 12. So the estimated number of the trees 2023 globally stands at 30 carobs. 3 trillions. Arabs के बाद carobs आता है. Right? ऐसे ही millions, billions and then 3 trillions. So 3 into 10 to the power of 12. 1 carob is 100 Arabs and 1 trillion is 1000 billion. The estimated mosquito population worldwide in 2023 is 11 Nil. 110 trillion. 110 trillion. क्या हुआ? 110 trillion को कैसे लिखोगे आप? यहाँ पे 110 और ट्रिलियन मतलब होता है 10 to the power of 12, राइट? लेकिन अगर हमें इसको साइंटिफिक फॉर्म में लिखना पड़ेगा स्टैंडर्ड नोटेशन में, तो हम कैसे लिखेंगे? 1.10 into 10 to the power of 40, right? So a derived estimate of the population of the Antarctic krill stands at 50 Nils or 500 trillion, which is 5 into 10 to the power of 40. An estimate of the beetle population stands at Padma, a quadrillion. So 1 into 10 to the power of 15. The estimate of the earthworm population is also at Padma, 1 quadrillion. Then 10 to the power of 16. So the estimated population of the ants globally is 20 Padma, quadrillion, 20 quadrillion, 2 into 10 to the power of 16. Ants alone outweigh all the wild bird and the wild mammals combined. So can you see, जैसे जैसे आपके powers बढ़ रहे हैं वैसे वैसे names भी change हो रहे हैं. So we used to know up to 10 to the power of 9, right? वहाँ पे हमारा million, फिर billion, फिर trillion और trillion के बाद अब हमारा क्या आ गया? Quadrillion, right? ऐसे ही आपका thousands, फिर lakhs, फिर करोड़ के बाद Arabs के बाद carobs, फिर Nil, फिर Padma. So these are all the very big units which are used worldwide. Now 10 to the power of 21 is supposed to be the number of the grains of sand on all beaches and deserts on the earth. This is enough sand to give every ant 10 little sand castles to live in. So here they are telling you the connection about the number of the grains of the sands which are present in all the beaches and There is enough sand that every ant can have 10 little sand castles to live in. 10 to the power of 23. The estimated number of the stars in the observable universe is 2 into 10 to the power of 23. 10 to the power of 25. There are estimated 2 into 10 to the power of 25 drops of water on Earth, assuming that 16 drops are present per milliliter. Now here they are asking you few questions. Calculate and write the answers using the scientific notation. So how many ants are there for every humans in the world? And if a flock of starlings contain 10,000 birds, how many flocks could be there in the world? तो फॉर पार्ट 1 आई गॉट दिस स्क्रीनशॉट, ये लेके आई हूँ मैं, जहाँ पे आपके मेंशन है कि हाउ मेनी ह्यूमंस आर देयर इन द वर्ल्ड एंड हाउ मेनी एंड्स आर देयर इन द वर्ल्ड. So as we got to know, the global human population is 8.2 into 10 to the power of 9 and ants population is here 2 into 10 to the power of 16. So let's find, हमें divide करना पड़ेगा that how many ants are there for every human in the world. So 2 into 10 to the power of 16 will divide it by the global human population, which is 8.2 into 10 to the power of 9. राइट इसको सॉल्व कर लेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे आप 10 to the power of 16 और 10 to the power 19 को सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. सो वी विल गेट 2 over 8.2 टाइम्स ऑफ 10 to the power of 16 minus 9 over 8.2 को क्या लेते हैं ना, इसको अज्यूम कर लेते हैं 2 over 8, अप्रोक्सीमेट निकाल लेते हैं, राइट. एंड इंटू 10 to the power of 16 minus 9 will become 7 और 2 over 8 is 0.25 which is 1 over 4 and then 0.25 into 10 to the power of 7 और साइंटिफिक नोटेशन में जब हम इसको प्रॉपर लिखेंगे तो 2.5 into 10 to the power of 6. So there are approximately 2.5 into 10 to the power of 6 ants per human. Similarly, they are asking if a flock of starlings contains 10,000 birds, how many flocks could there be in the world? So first of all, we get to know that how many estimated population of the starlings is there. So that is 1.3 into 10 to the power of 9. Now each flock will consist of 10,000 birds. So let's count the number of flocks. तो number of flocks निकालने के लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? We have to divide the total number of the starlings with the number of the birds in each flock, right? So let's get this. So it is 1.3 into 10 to the power of 9 और इसको divide करेंगे 10 to the power of 4 से. So you will get approximately 1.3 into 10 to the power of 5 flocks will exist. Next is if each tree had about 10 to the power of 4 leaves, find the total number of leaves on all the trees in the world. So we got to know that the total estimated population of the number of trees globally stands at 3 into 10 to the power of 12 or 3 trillion. अब every tree will have 10 to the power of 4 leaves. So हम इसको multiply कर देंगे. So we will get that approximately 3 into 10 to the power of 16 leaves will be there overall in the world. Next question is, if you stacked sheets of paper on the top of each other, how many would you need to reach the moon? Now for this question, we first of all need to know the distance between the earth and the moon, which we have already done in the previous sections, that it is 3.84 into 10 to the power of 8. This is the distance between the earth and the moon, right? And also we have assumed that the thickness of the paper is 0.001 centimeter. And now this distance is in meters and the thickness of the paper in centimeters hai. So what we will do, let's convert the distance in centimeters. इसको 100 से multiply कर देंगे and then we have 0.001 which is equals to 10 to the power of minus 3, right? It will be 10 to the power of minus 3 meters. Now let us solve this. So it will become 3.84 and 10 to the power 8 and plus these two. So it would be 10 to the power of 10 and divided by 10 to the power of minus 3. So you will get 3.84 into 10 to the power of 13 sheets of paper will be required for traveling this distance. A different way to say your age. How old are you? Asked Etsu. I completed 13 years a few weeks ago, said Roxy. How old are you? Asked Etsu again. I am 4,840 days old today, said Roxy. How old are you? asked Etsu again. I am dash hours old, said Roxy. Make an estimate before finding this number. Etsu, I am 4,070 days old today. Can you find out my date of birth? सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यहाँ पे क्या है, रॉक्सी और एत्सु के बीच में कॉन्वर्सेशन चल रहा है जहाँ पे एत्सु इज अगेन एंड अगेन आस्किंग रॉक्सी अबाउट द नंबर ऑफ ईयर्स ही हैज कंप्लीटेड और अबाउट हर एज, एंड उसका जो रिप्लाई है वो कभी वो ईयर्स में बोल रही है, देन समटाइम शी इज सेइंग इन डेज एंड देन सम अदर टाइम शी इज ऑल्सो सेइंग इट इन आवर्स. बट दे आर आस्किंग यू कि आपको यहाँ पे अगर आवर्स निकालने हैं, सो एज यू नो दैट एवरी डे कंसिस्ट ऑफ 24 आवर्स, राइट. 1 डे इज 24 आवर्स. तो आपको अगर आवर्स में आंसर निकालना है तो आप फुल 40 डेज को आवर्स में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए उसको 24 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दोगे एंड देन यू विल गेट योर आंसर इन आवर्स. So the answer in hours would be 1,16,160 hours. Now they are asking, if you have lived for 1,000,000 seconds, how old would you be? Million seconds. What do you mean by 1,000,000 seconds? Million कैसे लिखते हैं? 1 into 10 to the power of 6. Now for this particular question, हमें क्या पता है कि 1 minute में कितने seconds होते हैं? 60 seconds होते हैं, right? Then 1 hour में 60 minutes होते हैं, which are also equals to 3,600 seconds. और अगर हमें 1 day में निकालना है तो 1 day में 24 hours होते हैं. तो अगर हमें 24 आवर्स में सेकेंड्स निकालने हैं तो वी विल मल्टीप्लाई 24 विथ 3,600 एंड देन यू विल गेट 86,400 सेकेंड्स, राइट. इफ यू हैव लिव्ड फॉर 1,000,000 सेकेंड्स और अगर आपको नंबर ऑफ डेज काउंट करने हैं तो हम क्या करेंगे, 1,000,000 सेकेंड्स जो है उसको डिवाइड कर देंगे, 1 into 10 to the power of 6 को डिवाइड कर देंगे द नंबर ऑफ सेकेंड्स पर डे. All right, and when you will calculate this, you will get approximately 11.57 days as your answer. Time in seconds. Comparison to the real world events or phenomena. As we have seen in the previous section, जहाँ पे we were seeing कि कैसे हम the powers of 10 को use कर सकते हैं to represent the different things. Here also we are going to see how would we use the time in seconds, the different powers of time, for representing the different real-time sports or real-world events. So 10 to the power of 0, which is also equals to 1 second. This may be a time taken for a ball thrown up to fall back on the ground, typically a few seconds. Then 10 seconds. So time the blood takes to complete one full circulation through the body, that is approximately 10 to 20 seconds. So we can write 1 into 10 to the power 1 up to 2 into 10 to the power of 1 seconds. Typical waiting time at a traffic signal 10 seconds होता है कभी कभी. Now isn't it quite amazing how someone is able to estimate things like the numbers of the ants in the world or the time the blood takes to fully circulate? You may carry this wonder whenever you encounter such facts. You will come across such facts in subjects like science and social science where such estimates are made frequently. Then 10 to the power of 2 seconds या फिर approximately 1.6 minutes. 1.6 minutes is 100 seconds. So time needed to make up a cup of tea, 5 to 10 minutes लगता है टी बनाने में, तो वहाँ पे हम यूज कर सकते हैं इस तरीके के वैल्यूज. That is 4 into 10 to the power of 2 up to 8 into 10 to the power of 2 seconds. मतलब 400 से लेके 800 seconds तक हमें लग जाते हैं. टाइम फॉर लाइट टू रीच द अर्थ फ्रॉम द सन अबाउट 8 minutes लगते हैं, तो वहाँ पे भी हम 10 to the power of 2 के टर्म्स में रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. सो वी मे राइट 5 into 10 to the power of 2 seconds. 8 minutes में अगर आपको नंबर ऑफ सेकेंड्स निकालना होगा तो कैसे निकालोगे, 8 minutes एंड 1 minute है 60 seconds. सो दैट इज इक्वल्स टू 480 seconds, जिसको हम अप्रॉक्सीमेटली क्या बोल रहे हैं, 500 seconds, या फिर अप्रॉक्सीमेटली उसको राउंड अप कर देते हैं और 5 into 10 to the power of 2 seconds हम लिख सकते हैं. These liars, it never gets cooked before 10 minutes. So they are talking about the 2 minutes Maggie. Maggie पे लिखा होता है ना टैगलाइन 2 minutes, पर यूजुअली मैं भी बनाती हूँ तब भी 2 मिनट्स में तो कभी नहीं बनती है. They should approximate it as the order of 10 to the power of 2 seconds noodles. That way, whether it takes 120 seconds or 900 seconds, the claim will be true. And then they are making a fun of this conversation. So 10 to the power of 3 seconds, which is approximately 16.6 minutes. So satellites in the low Earth orbits take between 90 minutes, approximately 5.5 into 10 to the power of 3 seconds, to 2 hours to complete one full revolution around the Earth. 10 to the power of 4 seconds, that is approximately 2.7 hours. So the time needed to digest a meal, about 2 to 4 hours to pass through the stomach. Now, lifespan of an adult mayfly, it is about a day, that is 9 into 10 to the power of 4 seconds. 10 to the power of 5 seconds is equivalent to 1.16 days, and 10 to the power of 6 seconds is approximately 11.57 days. Think of some events or the phenomena whose time is the order of 10 to the power of 5 seconds and 10 to the power of 6 seconds. Write them in the scientific notation. Some of the examples that we can take for this real life event. So 10 to the power of 5 seconds is approximately equals to 1.16 days. मैं कह सकती हूँ दिवाली सेलिब्रेशन एक दिन चलता है पूरा, या फिर होली सेलिब्रेशन, कोई भी फेस्टिवल होता है एक दिन चलता है, राइट. तो यहाँ पे ये आ सकते हैं, या फिर आपके कुछ डेज होते हैं, फ्रेंडशिप डे, एनीथिंग यू कैन टेक देम. Now 11.57 days, that is 10 to the power of 6 seconds, is approximately equals to 11.57 days. So I can say annual fest of a school. एक एनुअल फेस्ट है, लगभग 10 से 12 दिन तक चलती है. उसमें टेक्निकल इवेंट्स हो रहे हैं, कल्चरल इवेंट्स हो रहे हैं, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ वर्कशॉप्स हो रही हैं. सो एनुअल कॉलेज इवेंट. सो ऑल्सो आई हैव टू राइट फॉर दी दिवाली होली, उसको भी मुझे साइंटिफिक नोटेशन में लिखना है. तो मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ साइंटिफिक नोटेशन में, दिवाली जो है एक दिन पूरा चलता है, राइट. So one day consists of 24 hours, and every hour is going to have 60 minutes, and every minute will have 60 seconds. So let's calculate this value. So I'm getting it as 86400, right? तो मैं इसको लिख सकती हूँ scientific notation में. I will get it as 8.64 into 10 to the power of 4 seconds, right? Scientific notation लिखना है तो हमारा जो ये value होता है, this should be between 1 to 10. लेकिन अगर आप इसे राउंड ऑफ करोगे तो ये अप्रोक्सीमेटली 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 5 सेकेंड्स ही हो जाएगा. सिमिलरली जो एनुअल कॉलेज इवेंट है, लेट मी कंसिडर ये 12 डेज तक चल रहा है. सो अगेन आई हैव टू कन्वर्ट दिस इनटू द सेकेंड्स एंड राइट द साइंटिफिक नोटेशन. आई मल्टीप्लाइड विद 24 फॉर द नंबर ऑफ आवर्स, then 60 for getting it in minutes, then again with 60 to get it in the seconds, and I will get 1036800, which can also be written as 1.0368 into 10 to the power of 6 seconds. 7 seconds. So time is spent sleeping in a year is about 4 months. So basically आप अगर अपने 24 hours में 6 to 7 hours की sleep ले रहे हो every day, then about 4 months आप sleep करते हो. So time taken by Mangalyaan mission to reach Mars was 298 days, that is 2.65 into 10 to the power 7 seconds. Time taken by Mars for one full revolution around the sun was 687 Earth days, 1.88 Earth years, that is 6 into 10 to the power of 7 seconds. Now 10 to the power of 8 seconds is approximately 3.17 years. So the typical lifespan of most dogs is 3 to 15 years. Then 10 to the power of 9 seconds, which is 31.7 years. The orbital period of Halley's Comet is 75 to 79 years. The next expected return is in the year 2061. That is 2.4 into 10 to the power of 9 seconds. So all these are the examples, the scientific examples given, right? They are trying to express that how these powers are so significant as you study about the scientific facts or the real life facts. The duration of one full revolution of Neptune around the sun, that is 60,190 Earth days or 165 Earth years or 89,666 Neptunian days. or 1 Neptunian year is approximately 5.2 into 10 to the power of 9 seconds. A day on Neptune is about 16.1 hours. Like on Earth, we have 24 hours in a day. So a day on Neptune is of 16.1 hours. Notice how rapid exponential growth is. 10 to the power of 6 seconds is less than a fortnight. But 10 to the power of 9 seconds is a whooping 31 years, about half the life expectancy of a woman. तो आपको मैजिक दिख रहा है यहाँ पे एक्सपोनेंशियल ग्रोथ कितना ज़्यादा बिग चेंज लाती है. 10 to the power of second is just about 15 days. पर अगर हम 10 to the power 9 seconds की बात करें तो वो 31 years बन गया. Now 10 to the power of 10 seconds is approximately 317 years. The Chola dynasty ruled for more than 900 years. 3 into 10 to the power of 10 seconds between the 3rd century BCE and 12th century CE. 10 to the power of 11 seconds is approximately 3170 years. Age of the oldest living tree about 5000 years. That is 1.57 into 10 to the power of 11 seconds. Time since the last peak ice age 19,000 to 26,000 years ago. 6 into 10 to the power of 11 seconds or up to 8.2 into 10 to the power of 11 seconds. Now 10 to the power of 12 seconds is approximately 31,700 years. Early Homo sapiens first appeared 2 to 3 lakhs years ago. That is approximately 7 into 10 to the power of 12 to 9 into 10 to the power of 12 seconds. The entire population around that time could fit in a large cricket stadium. Then 10 to the power of 13 seconds is 3.17 lakh years. The steppe mammoth is estimated to have appeared around 8 to 18 lakh years ago. 10 to the power of 14 seconds is 3.17 million years. A fossil of Kelencan guillemot, a type of terror bird, is dated to 15 million years ago. So for finding this 15 million years ago कैसे करेंगे? 15 million, millions is 10 to the power of 6, years is how many days? Let me take it as 365 days. और फिर आपको years को किस में convert करना है? Days में, जो कि कर दिया. फिर days को hours में, hours को minutes में, मिनट्स को सेकेंड्स में. और उसके बाद जब आप इसको सॉल्व करोगे तो अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 4.7 इंटू 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 14 सेकेंड्स आ जाएगा. Similarly, 10 to the power of 15 seconds is approximately 3.17 crore years. Age of Himalayas 5.5 crore years, 55 million years or 1.7 into 10 to the power of 15 seconds. They continue to grow a few millimeters every year. Dinosaurs went extinct 6.6 crore years ago or 66 million years ago, 2 into 10 to the power of 15 seconds. Dinosaurs first appeared more than 20 crore or 200 billion years ago, approximately 6 into 10 to the power of 15 seconds. It takes about 23 crore years for the sun to make one complete trip around the Milky Way. Milky Way is our galaxy और उसके around sun को एक rotation करने के लिए 23 crore years लगते हैं. That is 7 into 10 to the power of 15 seconds. 10 to the power of 16 seconds, that is 31.7 crore years. So plants on the land started 47 crores or 470 million years ago. So again we need to convert this crores into seconds. So 470 million years, million में आपका 10 to the power of 6 आ जाएगा. फिर years में आपके 365 days आ जाएंगे. लीप ईयर को इग्नोर कर देते हैं. और फिर 365 में आप 24 मल्टीप्लाई करोगे, देन 60 एंड देन 60 अगेन टू गेट इट इन सेकेंड्स. एंड लेट्स कैलकुलेट दिस. So this calculation will come as approximately 1.482 into 10 to the power of 16 seconds. Right? यहाँ लिख देते हैं. Approximately 1.4 को मैं 1.5 कर देती हूँ into 10 to the power of 16 seconds. 10 to the power of 17 seconds, that is 3.17 billion years. The oldest fossil evidence suggests that the bacteria first appeared about 3.7 billion years ago. The Earth is 4.5 billion years old. The Milky Way galaxy was formed 13.6 billion years ago and the universe was formed 13.8 billion years ago. Notice that 10 to the power of 9 seconds is of the order of the lifespan of a human, whereas 10 to the power of 18 seconds ago the universe did not exist according to the modern physics. The exponential notation can capture very large quantities in a concise manner. देख रहे हो कितना डिफरेंस आ रहा है यहाँ पे कि 10 टू द पावर 9 सेकेंड्स जो है वो एवरेज लाइफ स्पैन है ह्यूमन का, और एक जगह हम क्या बोल रहे हैं कि 10 टू द पावर ऑफ 18 सेकेंड्स अगो पहले यूनिवर्स ही एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता था. So this is the power of exponents. Calculate and write the answers using scientific notation. If one star is counted every second, how long would it take to count all the stars in the universe? Answer it in the terms of number of seconds using scientific notation. So for this I have got this screenshot जिसमें कहा था कि the estimated number of the stars in the observable universe is 2 into 10 to the power of 23. तो number of stars कितने हैं? Number of stars हमें given है 2 into 10 to the power of 23. And if one star is counted every second, then how long would it take to count all the stars in the universe? So it will take approximately 2 into 10 to the power of 23 seconds. उतने ही seconds लगेंगे ना जितने stars हैं, because every second में अगर आप every star count कर रहे हो, so it will take 2 into 10 to the power of 23 seconds. Now if one could drink a glass of water which is 200 ml every 10 seconds, how long would it take to finish the entire volume of the water on earth? So in that case, we need to know that how much water is available on the earth. It is given that there is approximately 2 into 10 to the power of 25 drops of water on earth. And we have to assume that 16 drops are there per millimeter. So in 1 millimeter, you have 16 drops. So you have to first find out that how many millimeter of water will be 2 into 10 to the power of 25 drops would make, right? So we need to divide this 2 into 10 to the power of 25 by 16 to get the amount of water in milliliters. First of all, let's calculate the amount of water in milliliters. यहाँ से मिल जाएगा जो कि हमें. So let us solve. It would be 1/8 into 10 to the power of 25. जब आप इसको further solve करोगे तो आपको मिलेगा 0.125 into 10 to the power of 25, which can also be written as 1.25 into 10 to the power of 24. 10 से multiply कर दिया ना, so we have just converted it into the scientific notation. So this much amount of water is available on earth. Now, since every glass of water consists of 200 ml of water, so let us first figure out that how many glasses can be filled with 1.25 into 10 to the power of 24 milliliters of water. So number of glasses calculate करना है, so we need to divide this by 200 ml. So number of glasses will be equals to 1.25 into 10 to the power of 24, and then we are going to divide it by 200. So after dividing, you will get the result as 0.00625 into 10 to the power of 24. Again, let's convert it back into the scientific notation. So we are going to shift the decimal 3 places. So that would be 6.25 into 10 to the power of 21 glasses, right? So this many glasses can be filled with the amount of water that is available on the earth. Now, if one glass of water, to drink one glass of water, it takes 10 seconds. So how much seconds would it take to drink 6.25 into 10 to the power of 21 glasses? So time taken, space नहीं है मैं यहाँ लिख देती हूँ. Time taken to drink that many glasses of water would be 6.25 into 10 to the power of 21 तो glasses हैं. And to drink each glass you are taking 10 seconds. So overall how much seconds would you take? 6.25 into 10 to the power of 22 seconds. This much amount of time will be required to drink the entire amount of water on earth. So very large quantities are often beyond our experience and comprehension. To put them into perspective, we can relate and compare them with the quantities we are familiar with. This can give an essence of how large a number or a measure is. This topic gives us an experience that how large the numbers could be और हमारे सराउंडिंग्स में कितने सारी चीजें होती हैं जिनको जब हम काउंट करने की कोशिश करेंगे they would be so great phenomena and it would take a very large amount of time as well. With this, we come to an end of our topic 2.5 completely. In our next video, we are going to begin with topic 2.6, a pinch of history. So please subscribe the channel, share the video and hit the like button. Thank you.